welcome to our channel, Loving Handcrafts by BMW. This is Brenda. So I am back to kind of finish up some projects, so I thought I'd bring you down to my work surface to finish up making some cards. I'll refer to the stencils that I used to make these cards. That's from a prior video, but I'm just finishing everything up. So what I did is I took a swatch of color. This is from the Catherine Pooler full set. So this is the icing on the cake, and then this is the Cranberry Fizz, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do, if I want to color this border, not the center. I'm going to just color it with the icing on the cake to kind of make this as a color cardstock, and then do my happy birthday out of this color. I'm going to go ahead and try it. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't want it as intense as this, because this brown is not as intense as this. So the idea being is this will be this color. I used this die. I can't remember where I got it. I'm sure I got it off of Amazon, but I used this to cut out this. I kind of sort of like it with the white cardstock. So let's see. You can see it. It looks nice and clean, but I don't know. I can always cut another one out of white if I don't like the direction I'm going to go in. But I'm going to try it because I want to bring these colors together. Now the white is nice because it's in there, but the card base is going to be white. So I don't know. We'll try it. We'll just see what happens. I am going to use, to apply this, I just took the pad and just swished it around there like, and then I took that and just filled it in. But I think I want to just lighten it up and use the blending brush on it, and see. I'll see how I like it. And then this oval is part of this set here, which I really appreciate this. I love this set. I really absolutely love it. Well, I am back. Apparently, you guys didn't see me color this in because my recording stopped, but oh well. I'm gonna keep moving on. This happens. I mean, I can go back through it. It was just me laying down some ink on this. I don't know what happened. I happened to look up and it just stopped. So I am using my happy birthday die cut word to cut out happy birthday. Because again, I'm making birthday cards. I'm pretty sure. One way to get your, sometimes it'll pop out. Okay, it's not working, so we'll just do this. Look it out. Wow, I can't believe it. But this turned out really lovely. I like the color. My idea came together. It's darker than this, so it's the same color, but laid down a more deeper color. And then this is going to be gorgeous against that. Got to use what you have. And then I'm going to do another card. And I'm just going to be making several happy birthday cards. I can do more, but this is what I'm doing now. Because you got to use what you made. I'm just like having fun rediscovering stuff in my stash. Does not want to come out of the die. I might have to pause you, but I hope not, because the struggle is real. Okay, it's real. Don't check that out, Brenda. And I don't have re-inkers for this. For Catherine Pooler, I didn't buy the re-inkers. So when you use that direct to paper method with your ink pad, I mean, you lay down a lot of ink, but I've had these inks for a long time, and they have not dried out yet. So there's that with Catherine Pooler. I really like her inks. I like everybody inks. There's not an ink cube or color I haven't disliked. There are so many brands to pick from. There's so many recommendations, and you can't buy them all. But at first I was afraid to even try someone else's ink, you know, or buy. I never wanted to. It's like, do I really need that? But sometimes you gotta try some things. Okay, there it goes. Now take a look at that. That is popping off. That is popping. That's popping. Look at. So that's popping. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna lay that to the side. So I told you this wasn't gonna go to waste. I should be able to do another happy birthday with this color and just hang it in my stash. That's gonna have to be angled. So let me run that through. Get the alternate back. I'm right-handed, so I'm using my left hand to work this mechanism. It's kind of feeling odd to me, but that's how it goes. So the plan is, and I'll do this later, is I'm going to take some white cardstock and I'll come back after I've cut this one out. That's why I said these won't go to waste. Is to do some in white. And usually if you throw it down a couple of times, it will sometimes come out, but it's not working. I don't think I'm high enough, and I'm sitting down, so it's not enough, whatever, kinetic energy. I'm not a physics person, but I remember kinetic and potential energy. So we'll do that. So that's the plan, because I want this is so delicate. The script is so delicate. So I'm going to do some more in white to back it up and make it a little more substantial and give it a little bit of dimension. So I'll go do that after the fact. So you guys won't have to watch me struggle, because the struggle is real. But I wanted you to see how I do this. And then I'm going to go, once I finish this, I'm going to do the next card, get that laid out, show you what my plan was, show you what I used, and then we'll get happy birthday. And I have to make a decision too, because the other one, I'm not sure about the color. Okay, there's my phone. Keep forgetting. You know me. Just excited to get to filming, and there we go. Okay, this has been a challenging winter. It's been very, very cold the last couple of weeks. So it doesn't know. I mean, it doesn't know what it wants to do. Couldn't believe that this is February and it's, no, it's just cold here in Mississippi. It was cold a couple of weeks ago, so I'll never forget that. We didn't get the big snow, but it was cold. Now see, I can hang on to this. And that gets lost in the sauce, but I have a custom birthday that's dark, and then I'll have that one. Okay, so that takes care of card number one. So this is my card base. It's going to be a top folding card base. I purchased this card base. I didn't make it. Don't have to spend time doing that. And that's why I said the white is going to show, because I'm going to have it on here like this. And then so we'll bring all three colors in, and then the plan is to have it happy birthday like right here. And that's going to be pretty. So that's card number one. Card number two is the same. I use the same stencil, and I use the minis because I've had the minis for different colors. So this is Do-Si-Do. No, not that one. This is, what's the chiffon? Okay, I'm sorry, that's the wrong color. This is chiffon, and this is pucker up. So these were the two. Okay, maybe you can't see it. Yeah, that's kind of hard to see. But trust me, it says chiffon. And the idea is I took this is from Spellbinders. No, what is this from? Yeah, I think this is from Spellbinders. I got this one when they had one of their big sales. So I got this, and I used this inner one, this larger one, and then I used this one for this. So kind of the same idea. What I'm thinking is I'm going to take the chiffon and kind of do the same thing and lay that color, and then use this to cut out pucker up, and then I'll do another layered card like that, but this will be more of the yellow color, and see how more intense it is than this, because this is really a light hand, but this will be a darker shade of that. That's the plan, so let's execute that. Did I have? Okay, where is it? Yep, here it is. Alright, so we're going to do that. I'm confident now that I like what I was doing because I just took a chance. Got all these pieces everywhere. Alright, so we'll take the chiffon. Again, I don't think I use these on anything else. Like, I know these brushes were the last thing I used with Catherine Pooler ink, so if not, it'll just be nice color. I'm going to load this brush up, and I'm just going to swirl it on. Actually, this will be more efficient if I do it this way. You know, just lay it down like this. I'll have to do the whole thing, but most of it. Very beautiful lemony color. There we go. Boom. Oh, got some bits in that. Alright. So that's that. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to set that aside to let that dry. And then I'm going to run this through Happy Birthday one more time. So you'll have to see me struggle on the struggle bus with this. I'm going to move it towards the, like right here, but I'm going to cut this down. I got no margin of error. I didn't leave any room for this to shift. Let's make sure I don't have anything in there. So this sucker cannot shift because I didn't leave myself a lot of room. I love this little die cutting machine from Altenew. It's great for little projects like this. And you know, I debated if I was going to just do all this off camera and then bring it in. I did some stuff off camera, just so you didn't have to watch me do all of this, but I decided to do the die cutting on camera. So yep, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Smooth that out, get that out. Okay. This looks great. I love those colors. I'm really, I like Altenew. Oh yeah, I forgot I got Altenew inks too. I've used those too. So let me see. You know who I don't have in my collection, but I have his sprays. Don't have Simon Hurley inks, but I have a couple of his sprays and his paste. But I never got his inks. I'm running out of room, y'all, so I can't get everything I see anymore. I have to really think about what I want and what I need, because I don't have the room. That's the only sad part about having a small house. You just run out of room. So I just don't have the room for everything. As much as I would like to get something new, I just don't have where I'm going to put it. And that's how I am thinking now, strategically. And that has helped my budget. Because where I'm going to put that? If I buy it, I got to put someplace. So where I'm going to stick it. Okay. So that's going to go on top of that. Oh, that's pretty too. It doesn't look like it's the same color. But look, I got custom color cardstock that matches. That's in that family. Oh, that's darling. So I'm going to drop that in. And you know, I could have did it like a two-tone thing, but I like it. I like it. I like it. I don't ever use yellow, and this makes me happy. It makes me smile. Okay, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to cut out some more of these in white to get those, make those font, those words a little bit sturdier. And I have just some scrap white cardstock I'm going to use, and then I'll come back. Okay, I am back. So I'm ready to glue down everything. I didn't get it quite all lined up, but I'm okay with that kind of like white layer, like shadow layer behind that. That's fine. Let's see. Not sure which one. I think I'm going to pop up this panel, but I'm going to lay this down. So let's do the popping up first. Got some scissors. So I'm going to pop that up. So we're just going to do that. It took a minute to get all the, oh wow, let me put that in the middle. It took a minute to get the letters and cut the white layer out, but I got it done. It just takes a little bit of patience. And every time I do the thing, I'm like, oh, you should have used the double-sided sheet so you can make it into a big sticker. But I always forget, and then it's too late. Okay. So that's going to pop up like that. Stick anything. Let's see if I can split this. Make this a little bit thinner on this side. And split this again. And just because I don't want it to be all flimsy on the one side. Like on that side. So I just thinned them out. And of course I put on the back. That's a little bit better. Let's put that right there. Put my what I used on the back. I'm learning because I always forget. And you know, you can make these backgrounds ahead of time with the stencils and stuff. Just like take an afternoon if you're not creating anything and you don't have any mojo, you don't know what you're going to do. And so that's what I did. It's like, oh, let me just create some backgrounds and with the stencils that I had in my stash that I've had in my stash for quite a while, and I never used them. So that was the whole start of this. And now I'm stenciled one couple of times, did a whole bunch of stencils. Now I'm putting together the cards because it's time. Oop, make sure you can see it. Let me move that out of the way. Gotta make sure I stay in frame. All right, so I'm turning it to the side, and I'm going to try to center it as best I can on this. Hey, that looks so pretty. I just have a white background. Could I put it on something other than white? Yes. Am I going to put it on something other than white? No. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. But, you know, that's just me. And I want this to be the focal. And then this will go right there. And I think that's just really simple. Nothing fancy dancy to this. There's nothing to it. You can put some gems. Here we go. I wanted to use this one. You can put some gems on it, and you can put some other stuff on it. But, you know, you can decorate it how you want to decorate it. That's your call. Happy birthday on here. So this is how you put it together. I am so happy, tickled pink. And I'm so happy I went back and looked to see what other shapes I had other than a rectangle for this. Let's just get some of that glue. I'm just going to put it right in the center. And I know I didn't get any on that side, so do a little bit of dot. That's really nice. Happy birthday. Boop, boop. Top folding card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Oh, look. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. Look. Oh, I like it. Oh, well, I'll figure out what to do with the back of that. Let me make sure the other one didn't get jacked up. Oh, my goodness. Let me wipe it off. Make sure. Oh. Ah. I knew it. Oh, I happened to turn it over. I'm gonna figure out something. I might end up. Can I take it off of here before it sets? I'm gonna pull it off before it gets too set. And I'll use this for something else. Because look, I don't want to mess that up. Alright. I'm happy I saw that. Best laid plans. Okay. See, things happen when you're crafting. Oh my god, this is really dirty. I thought I cleaned it up. I thought I wiped it off. Sometimes that's why I like to use my glass mat. But I didn't use the glass mat. Alright, next I want to make sure. I've learned from experience, but that's okay. I don't want to mess this one up. That one won't go to waste because that'll be for scraps. Okay. Alright, we're going to do the same exercise. See how that's all messy? And I could have cut this down a little more, but I wanted the whole panel, no white showing, so it's just what it is. So to get that on there, just hold it down like on the table, and then it should line up just perfectly. You can use your Misty too for an alignment guide. Make sure you don't mess up. Then I'm gonna do that one again. So remember I said this is from the dollar store? I love this little foam tape from the dollar store. I try to stock up on it whenever I go. I don't need anything too overly expensive because all I'm doing is just popping it up, the panel up. Well, I had 2 cards and I got 1 1/2. It's so hilarious. Nope, it's this way. There we go. Oh, that's pretty too. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. Let me see if I can turn that light out. You guys can't really see it. Told you I had a problem. No, maybe it's this one. Turn that light off. There we go. It's a little dark. Let me turn this one back on over here so you can really see it. I keep forgetting. I don't know that I have a light and you can't really see it, but now you can. It's a little dark for me, but oh well. Here we go. There we go. A little bit of grace so I can center this on here, and put the little glue on here just so you can have a little bit of grace to reposition if you have to lift it up. In case it's not straight. You can use your little handy dandy, but you can kind of watch it. There we go. Cool. And then that'll go right in the center. And then, like I said, you can embellish it with your gems, with your whatever. Rhinestones, splatters. I'm not a splatter kind of girl, but you can do, you can jazz it up, do whatever you need to do. Just jazz it up. And then, but a plain and simple sometimes works. Yep. And then for the inside sentiment, I'm going to lay it right in the center, about right there. You can, I'm going to use my Cricut pens. I usually do find a sentiment, and I don't usually do the inside and finish these cards till I'm ready to gift it to someone. So, and this is the other one. I'm so sad about that. This is what it would look like. I'm so sad. But I'll redo it after the off camera. But those are the two. I kind of like the full panel and not have so much white. So, because I really wasn't happy with that. But I think what I'm going to do is go and emboss behind this so it just won't be so plain. And that way I might like it better because that's a lot of white showing. But if I emboss this card, like, you can take it and stick this in an embossing folder and emboss it. And I think I'll like that better. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll come back and show you the final product. I will be back. Okay, so I used a 2D embossing folder. I don't remember where I got it from. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon. And I used my Intricate, and I didn't use a lot of pressure on this because I just wanted it to be really subtle, just so it wouldn't be so white back there. So there's barely some texture back there, and I kind of like it better, so it'll give a little bit more interest. So this time I'll re-adhere this, and it shouldn't have any issues with the color. Gonna go around here. I saw that when I do that. I'm just gonna hope for the best. I know this glue dries clear. And I'm just gonna lay it back down on here. And it is still a pretty substantially looking card. I still like it. But I got a little subtle texture in the background. So I like that part. And everything is still the focal point on here. Like the color and the thing is still the focal point. But it's got a little texture back there. I don't know if you can see it. And I'm just going to leave that sit. I have... I'll put this on top of it so it'll go ahead and set up. But that's going to be card number 1. Happy birthday. And then this is a top folding card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I'll take that out of there a little bit. And then this is card number 2. So I've made 2 cards today using stuff from my stash, and two very different cards, but I really like them both. All right. So if you've made it this far, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, show me your appreciation. And if you want me to do something or see something, just drop me a line. I really appreciate your continued support. And I will talk to you guys next time. Take care.